Welcome back to another video. This is my daughter Scarlett room. She's in the tent right now. But guys, today I'll be showing you guys how to install recess light. As you guys see, there is no light in this room at the moment, and now we'll be showing you guys step by step how to install recess light. Okay guys, in this room there is one outlet that is controlled by the switch in the room. So this switch control this outlet. Let me show you this outlet right here. So this is where I will take my power to do my lighting. So as you guys can see, there's no light, and to make light I need power, which I need a source where I will be getting my power from. So I will be getting my source from that switch. So this is the recess light I will be using. It is a canless recess light. It comes with 6 inside of it. I bought it from Lowe's, and you can get it from Home Depot as well. But guys, this is really good because it's so easy to install. All you have to do is cut your hole, make a connection. Before I start, I usually draw a sketch of the ceiling and how I want to lay my light. I will be installing 4 recess lights. So what I do, I measure the room, I measure the width and the length of the room. I have my daughter London helping me. I try to teach my kids a little of everything, guys, here and there, and they learn very fast. So guys, now I got all my measurement. I sketch out my 4 layout for my light, and I try to measure accurately on how I want it, like equal distance from the wall, from each wall. So I made an estimate that will work perfect for my ceiling along with my lights. So this is what I have. I have 41.3 and 35.8 away from the wall. So this would line up my light perfectly to make it look professional. So this is what I'm working with right now, guys. Now I'm converting everything I sketch out on the ceiling. So I made my measurement and I drill a screw to mark the hole. So when I go to the attic, I could see my screw. I always use garbage bag to protect the room from getting dust all over. So when I do my cut, the garbage bag catch all the dust and all the cuts and everything. So I staple the garbage bag to the ceiling around the screw that I screw in the ceiling. So I have 4 screws because I'm putting up 4 lights. So this is a 4 garbage bag that will be used to catch all the dust when I do my cut in the attic. You guys will see very soon. Before I go to attic, I unscrew the switch because this is where I will be running my wire to start the wiring for my lighting. So this is where I will be taking my power from, guys. So you unscrew the switch and you test it. Currently I got live. I went to the break and I turned the breaker off. When the breaker is off, the tester will be showing you green, and now the power is off. I'll be showing you guys how I run my wire from the switch to the ceiling. So the first thing I do, I marked it with a pencil, and then I drill a screw so I could see my screw in the ceiling. So I have my daughter recording. I drill a screw so when I go to the attic I could see my screw. That's why I marked it, so I can know where to drill my hole to run my wire. And this mark is directly above the switch, directly above, so I can know exactly that I want to run my wire behind to the switch. These are some tools I'll be taking with me to the attic. I have my big wire, I have a snake, I have my flashlight, I have my big cutter, I got a wire cutter, I got my drill. One more thing before you go to the attic, you want to make sure you drill a hole in the switch box so that creates space for you to run your wire when you run your wire down from the attic. So before you go to the attic, you want to make sure you're masked up because my attic have a lot of insulation, as you guys can see. And now I'm in the attic, I'm searching for my screws. That's the 4 screws that I initially drilled in the ceiling when I was doing my measurement where I'm putting my lighting. So you search for the 4 screws. I'm gonna show you right now. Find my first screw right here, and the perfect thing is that it's not close to the beam. So when I do my cut, the beam won't affect me from cutting, and I don't have to change my measurement. So I did a perfect measurement, guys. In the box with the recess light, you should find a template. That's where you do your perfect mark so you can do the perfect cut for your lighting. So this is a circular, and I cut it with the sheetrock cutter, and I did a perfect cut. And then below, all the dust and all the dirt and everything is going right into the garbage bag I stapled up from before. So it all makes sense now, guys. I'm gonna show you right now. So there you go. That's the garbage bag catching all the dust and everything. So that way you don't worry about the room getting messy or anything like that. So now you're gonna repeat the same process for the 3 other screws that you drill in the ceiling. Just repeat the same process. Use the template and cut it out, and you should be good. Back to the screw that I drilled above the switch. This is it in the ceiling right now. I found it right here, guys. So this is where you're gonna drill your hole to run your wire down to the switch. So you want to drill behind the sheetrock. You don't want to drill in front where the sheetrock is, and then you're gonna have a big hole in the ceiling. So drill behind where the beam is at. Now that my hole is drilled, I went down and I put my flashlight so I can know where exactly to snake my wire into the switch box. From the attic, that is the light shining from the switch box. Now I'll be using my snake to snake my wire through, but first I have to run a snake down to the switch box and find it directly into the hole that I drilled from the switch. After that, I went downstairs and I went to take my snake out from the hole that I snake it into. And now all I have to do is take my wire onto the snake, and then I have to pull it all the way up into the attic again. So this is just the first process, guys. This is very easy, and once you get this done, it's just flowing from there. So now I get my BX I'm using BX in this case, and then all you have to do is tape it to the snake. I'm using electrical tape. It's best to use electrical tape, guys. This is perfect for electrical, especially when working with live wires and stuff. So I run it all the way up to the ceiling, and then I must pull my wire through. So this will be my switch leg. So once you bring your wire up, all you have to do is put it in the holes, guys, and just do loop to loop. So this will be my switch leg. You go into that first hole, and then all you have to do is loop it from hole to hole so that each hole have a wire that is connected. Before I start running my wires from hole to hole, I cut my wires. It's best to use a BX cutter, but you can also use a wire cutter in this case. So I take my wire and I head up to the attic. Now I'm in the attic. All I have to do now is run my wire from hole to hole. So I run one wire to the other hole, and then another wire from that hole to the another hole, and then another wire to the other hole. So make sure all hole got wire coming from another hole that is connected. Make sure all wires, when you do your connection, all wires is connected. After moving around the installation, you want to make sure you put them back after you run your wires. So you want to put everything back to normal again, because the installation helps the house from being cold. So you want to make sure you put all your installation back the way you found them. Now we ran all our wires. We're done with the attic. All we have to do is remove our garbage bag, and we can start our connection. So as you guys see, the 4 garbage bags, they're full with dirt and dust, from the cut that I made. So all we have to do is remove them, and there you go. There goes the wire where you have to do your connection. So this is a complete look with the wiring. So all I did was run my wire for each light. I ran the wire for the switch, and now all I have to do is make my right connection. So this light is very easy to connect. All you have to do is do color coding. You match the color black to black, white to white, and you connect the ground, and that's it. That's how simple it is, guys. So you make the right connection. You make my cut, and then I just connect my wires. This wire is a bushing, and then my bigs connector. You're gonna need those in the process. And all you have to do, guys, from this moment, you basically done. All you have to do is make a connection, connect your switch, and that's it. So you're gonna repeat this process for all 4 lights. Connect all wires, guys. After connecting all my light, this is how it looks, and all I have to do now is do the right connection. So all I have to do is connect my wire to the switch. So I remove the tape. So at this point I'm working with live current, guys, so I do have current here. So remember I told you that the switch control the outlet. So this connection is very important, guys. You want to make sure you check all your wires to see what control what wires leading to what wires. So guys, the electrician who did this work before, they did a sloppy work, but I spent a little time and I fixed it. So to do my right connection, I go back and forth from the outlet to the switch, and I do my testing to see what control what wire in the box, and then I make my correct connection from my wire that I ran to the switch. So I try to get power to give light to my lighting. So I connect white to white, which is neutral, and then the black. So this switch that you see right here is a single pole switch. So there's no white connect to it. All you gotta do is connect the black, connect the power, and the switch leg. It gave me a little time to fix this because of the sloppy work that was done before, but I spent the time to go back and forth, and I fix everything. I make it perfect. Finally I figured it out, and I made the right connection, and now everything is working perfect, and I connect my wires. So now I just put my outlet back, and once you finish any electrical device, you want to make sure you test it to see if it works. So now I'm putting my outlet back, and all I have to do now is to test to see if both sockets work. It's best to use an outlet tester, but in this case I'm using a charger to see if I got current. So the charger is working. Socket number 1 work. Now to test the second socket, and yes, there you go, they both work, guys. So I remove the control from that switch to the outlet, so the outlet is independently controlled by itself now with direct current going to it. So now the switch is only controlling the light that I just installed, and there you go, I create light. This is the final result, guys. My daughter Scarlett, her room is finally complete. It take me like approximately 4 hours to complete this job with some breaks in between, and the job is finally done. Hope you guys enjoy, and I know you guys could do it. Do it by yourself. Take the time out to learn it and do it, guys. If you guys want to see more videos, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, join the family. And if you guys want to see how I install recess light with no access to attic, get this video to 15k likes, and I will show you guys. So stay tuned for next video. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the support. Wait, before I go, these are all the tools and material you will need for this job. You will need the recess light, and this recess light could adjust the Kelvin and adjust the lighting in the room. So you need the recess light, you need a snake, you need a BX wire, You need a staple to staple the garbage bag to avoid dust. You need a sheetrock cutter. You need a drill with a drill bit, and also you're going to need a tape measure to do your measurement before you start. You need a wire cutter. You need flashlight, and also you're gonna need a wire stripper. So guys, hope you guys enjoy this video. Like it, and see you guys in the next video.